Hey everyone! In this video, we're going to learn to make a Porta's disk. So it's going to look like this when we're done with it. Right now, what I want you to do is print 2 copies of this PDF, and there are instructions on it that you can read if you don't want to watch the video, or you can do both. Okay, so first, you're going to cut out along the dotted line along the outside of this circle, and so I'm going to do that. Okay, so now I have this. I'm going to put this aside for the moment, and I'm going to pick up my second copy, and in this copy I want to cut along the inner circle, so not the dotted line but the solid line right there. Okay, so now we've got that like this, and this one like this. So we're going to need to put these two together, and so what I want to do is I want to kind of punch a hole right here. I don't have a hole punch with a tang or whatever you call it that would be long enough to punch a hole. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to fold it in half like a taco, like that, and then I'm going to fold it in half again so that it looks a little bit more like a pot sticker. Like that, or a fan, a tiny fan. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the corner out, and there's a little circle right there as a guide. So I'm going to cut that little corner out as carefully as I can. Okay, and when I unfold it, now I have, theoretically, a hole in the middle. Okay, so like that. And I want to do the same thing with this little guy. So taco, pot sticker, and cut out the middle. Okay, so now we have something like this. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to find some way to make these wheels sort of turn freely, but stay together and stay lined up. So in order to do that, I am going to cut out these smaller gray circles here in the corner of this page and in the corner of that page. I need both of them. Okay, there we go. There's one. This is all waste now. I can put that right into the recycling. And here's the second one. Okay. So now what I want to do is glue these together in the center, so that they stay together in the center, but they're not glued like all the way around. And I want to do that around my discs, so it holds them together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this underneath like that, Okay, and then I'm going to lay that down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some glue. Now, I happen to have this Gorilla wood glue because I did a little repair on a dining room chair that I trash picked not too long ago. But you don't have to use anything like wood glue. You can just use regular Elmer's glue or even like a glue stick if you're very careful, just to get a dab. So what I'm going to do, I have this glass dish. I'm going to put this like that. I just need a drop. And then I'm going to use this dull pencil to get, really, I just need the tiniest dab of glue. And I'm going to put that right in the center of my disc, like that. And then I'm going to take this other one and I'm going to put it right on top. And then I'm just going to hold those together for a few minutes until it dries. So the cool thing about Porta's disk is that it will obfuscate any kind of character counting that your enemies try to do. So you'll see using Porta's disk, if you have a message with the same letter repeated multiple times, like E, for example, that E isn't going to be encrypted as the same letter over and over again. So you're not going to, if your enemies try to do some kind of character analysis to try to find the most common character and then make the assumption that that is an E, that won't give them any, that won't work. Okay, so now hopefully my glue is just about dry and you can see that I can turn these now and they stay lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up the capital A with the lowercase a, and then I'm going to take a pen. I'm using a Sharpie because I like Sharpies, right out loud. But you don't need to use a Sharpie. You can just use any kind of ballpoint pen or pencil or whatever. And I'm going to write the letters of the alphabet starting with the capital A in a clockwise manner. Oops. As neatly as I can. Okay. So now I have the letters of the alphabet going around the outside like this. So pretty good. My F is a little messed up, but everything else looks great. Now I'm going to write my lowercase letters around the inside. That's my plain text. So okay. So now I've got my plain text letters on the inside, my ciphertext letters on the outside. And the way to use this disk, the key consists of two pieces of information. It consists of a starting place and an amount of rotation. So for example, if I had a key of, I don't know, R2, for example, I would put my plain text A, line it up with the capital R, like that. So A encrypts to R. And then if I have a message like cat, for example, I would find the plain text C, and that encrypts to T right there. And then if my rotation is 2, what I would do then is I would rotate my inner disk clockwise. So 1, 2, and then I would encrypt the next letter, which is A, and that would encrypt to T. Okay, and then I would rotate it again twice, and then I would encrypt my second letter, or my third letter rather, which is T, which would then encrypt to O. And then again rotate twice. Now, if I was encrypting the letter A again, now my A is X. So So portasdisk, have fun making yours, and I'll see you next time.